In 100 feet, make a left turn for Nosy Bitches.
It's Bob and Jenna. We're nosy bitches. It's Bob and Jenna. Come take a listen. It's Bob and Jenna, the nosy bitches.
Hey, don't FaceTime me.
Hey, no FaceTiming us. We're recording. Welcome to another episode of Nosy Bitches, where we deep dive into the lives of celebrities.
AKA Tammy and Amy and Gypsy.
And Gypsy Rose, because we know everybody loves a Gypsy Rose.
Everybody
I don't think there's any... Is there any new Gypsy Rose in the news? Let's see. Gypsy Rose. We should have did this when...
That's
God,
her name in the news.
The fact that she looks like this now, I'm like, that ain't no Gypsy Rose.
Well, that's what money can do, honey.
Let's see. Gypsy Rose and Ken live in different homes, but they're still together. But she's also looking forward to starting a new chapter, yet she's getting into it on TikTok with Ryan.
Because she still is just as obsessed with Ryan as Ryan is with her.
Because that D is fire. Well, first off, I don't feel like Ryan gives Fire D energy.
No. But
Fire.
But I like him. There's just something about him.
He's very likable, yes.
Yeah, he's a
where she's got a very punchable face. I can't say that. Oh,
I used to say I'm a very likable gal, so I can see where Ryan's likable.
He's a likable dude.
You're gonna catch your D on fire.
Been there, done that.
Oh shoot.
What is wrong with those?
We don't need to know. We don't need to know.
Are you afraid of the dark?
I love that show.
That show was so scary back in the day.
I was scared. I would get so scared.
Be like watching it in front of behind a pillow like this.
Oh, I can't believe this was on like a kids channel. But now kids watch so much stupid shit these days that I'm like, that was innocent.
Right. Compared to like the shit. Oh my. We were talking about The Conjuring at work on Friday. And I'm like, I'm a big like scary movie fan. Like I love a good slasher.
I'm a scaredy cat.
But when it comes to like the possession and like exorcist shit, like no, I'm out. Like that shit's real.
That's crossing the line.
But you know, like the slasher films,
and I don't like that.
The slasher films are actually the ones that can like actually happen. But when it comes to like possession of like the devil and evil, I'm just like,
no.
Fudge,
I don't play with Jesus. I don't play with the devil.
I remember going to see the first Conjuring in theaters back in 2013, 2014.
So did I. With my dad. My mom was
shit.
Granted, I was 22 years old, but I was a chicken.
Right. Still, like I'm just like, no.
Like when I see a picture of her, like at nighttime, I'm like,
yeah, I'm like that's a movie you have to watch during the day with all the lights on, and then still you have to go to bed with the TV on.
I have to watch everything that's like even like the littlest bit freaky, like watching Dateline in 48 Hours and shit. Like I have to watch it on recording during the day because like the narrators' voices are so creepy.
Yeah. She's like, I watch Hocus Pocus, but only during the daytime.
I can watch Hocus Pocus at night.
Halloween Town?
Because it's on Disney, so I'm cool.
Right. But you know what? A Disney movie that was always frightening. Do you know what movie I'm about to say?
I'm trying to think, but no. Haunted Mansion?
Don't look under the bed.
Oh, I didn't like that one.
Yeah, that one always got me. Yeah, that was like the closest to like a scary haunting movie out there. And then Phantom of the Megaplex used to scare me too back in the day. I'm like chicken shit.
I'm everything. I'm chicken. I don't know why. Like I just like, and then like I'll be scared the rest of the night. Like when we first moved into this house, and I was like truly by myself, just the two dogs, because I was pregnant when we moved in, but didn't know it yet. I was convinced someone was living in my attic.
Well, the house was probably settling.
It was scary. It sounded like someone was walking around up there. Little things would go missing, but then I would find them.
In a different place that they shouldn't be in.
That I was just like, how'd this get here? So I was like, I think they're borrowing, like a towel went missing, but then I found it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm a scaredy cat.
She's a scaredy cat, yeah.
It's our new single coming out next month, y'all.
Catch us on anywhere you can download music: Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. Jenna's gonna sing lead vocals, and I'm just gonna be in the background humming along because I can't sing.
Yeah, I'll be
Tambourine and a harmonica.
Oh gosh. Oh lordy. Okay. I feel like we have some like good stuff.
There's some juicy stuff.
First, show-stopping news. JoJo is not a lesbian anymore. She has a boyfriend, JoJo Siwa, if you're not aware. Not JoJo, not the cool JoJo that we all know and love. Not
Leave, get out,
leave
right now.
It's the end.
It's
not
the
that
end
JoJo.
of you and me.
No, the weird rainbow-haired lesbian JoJo. That's not a lesbian anymore, apparently.
She's queer.
Allegedly.
They came out saying that they were just platonic friends, but platonic friends aren't smooching on each other's faces.
In Mexico.
Right, in a pool.
So we're not buying it. And if I was her fiance, what a shitty partner. Every partner that she's had always talks shit about her afterwards.
Does she cheat on? Yeah.
Because she's a piece of shit.
Like, she thinks because she's famous, she can just get away with all that stuff.
And I guess she's like convinced that we'll just think like it's all BS because she's famous and people are just trying to make headlines about her. No, JoJo, we know you're a piece of shit.
So how old is he?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I feel like
what's his name?
older
Chris
than her.
Is this him? JoJo Siwa's boyfriend age. JoJo.
Okay.
There's people in the comments probably screaming right now. He's 29! So he's 32 and she's 21. So age gap relationship is a little odd when you're that young.
11 years?
When you're that young, that's a bit strange.
That's yucky.
Yeah. Ew,
like,
JoJo.
I feel like you can only start dating up when you're like in your mid-30s.
But I started dating up when I was 28.
Yeah, I know.
29.
And it was probably gross to me back in the day. But now it's like nothing because you're mid-30s.
I'm almost 34. Nick, almost 34.
You're right. Now it's just like whatever.
But I still act like a child, so it's okay. But no, JoJo Siwa, we don't care who you love, but don't be weird.
Oh, my ear was itching like a dog. You know what dogs
it's
are
a sign. Yeah.
What's it a sign of?
I don't know. I just started that though. There's somebody in the house.
Okay. Chris Brown back on his bullshit, but he's released from jail this time.
Chris Brown is always back on his bullshit.
Like, Chris, what's going on, bro?
Chris, just get back to your roots.
Why are you so mad?
Why are you so angry, Chris?
He's angry, Elf.
Do you know what he needs to do? He needs to get back to his
management?
Christmas movie roots. Oh no, he needs to do another Christmas movie. He was happier then.
He was happier then. Who's not happy?
Maybe we'll do like a.
I'm so upset because there's like a food truck garden here in St. Louis. And
Food Truck Friday?
Like it's called 9 Mile. And
okay.
So they have like the inside is like tables and chairs, but a bar and stuff. But outside is like big TV, all food trucks. Like it's booked and busy, all, especially during the summer. And they have Wednesday movie nights. And so I was so excited. They're playing the Santa Claus on July 23rd. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to wear Christmas stuff. Christmas in July. I'm going to be on vacation, so I'm going to miss it.
Damn.
My sister's like, you're such a nerd. I'm like, but I love
I would have been there too in Christmas sweater, a Christmas Santa hat.
I'm like, I love the Santa Claus.
Crazy. Yeah. Santa Claus 2. Santa Claus 2 is definitely the better of the three.
I
No, let me
like
take
them
that back. Let me
all.
take that back. The Santa Claus 3, ass.
I like them all.
Ass. That movie's terrible. Santa Claus is actually the first Santa Claus is like game changer, but Santa Claus 2 is a great movie. Santa Claus 3, they should have just stopped at 2.
I like 3.
But then when they came back with the Santa Clauses TV show, now that was good stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
I was watching Home Alone the other night because I was just in the mood to watch a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I'm gonna watch, I wanted to do something like very like. I should have watched the Santa Claus because the Santa Claus is very like just like nostalgia, feel good. Like you don't really have to think too hard. Kind of Christmas movie.
The Santa Claus. I could watch it at any given moment.
That and Home Alone.
Yes, I literally, if someone was like, "What movie should we watch?" I'd be like, "Home Alone" or The Santa Claus.
When I was home for Mother's Day, I was laying in my bed, and it was Sunday morning, and I opened my eyes and I hear the Elf theme music, and I'm like, "Are they seriously watching Elf in May?" And I'm just like, "This movie is ass."
I love Elf.
I mean, listen, I'll watch this Christmas with Chris Brown year round, but when it comes to Elf, that's like a one-time thing during the year, during the holiday season.
We've already had this discussion, but like that's a Christmas Story.
Like you watch Christmas Story one time on like Christmas or Christmas Eve,
and barely, like I'm barely watching it. It's just on in the background.
That's a movie you just put on in the background. Oh, sweet boy.
All right, Kris Jenner had a glow up. Someone said that they just took all of her skin and clipped it behind her neck.
I'm like, Kris Jenner, why do you look younger than me?
She looks hella young, like younger than us. Yes.
Like Kris Jenner, like you had like a BBL but for your face.
Yeah. I mean,
but it looks good.
She looks great.
It's not one of those ones where like her cheeks are like super accentuated and like Jeff Bezos' wife. Let me find you a picture of Jeff Bezos' fiance.
You know what? My coworker is gonna love you for bringing her up because we've been trying to figure out, are those fake? Because she does not look like that on her Instagram. We think
Bezos?
We think they're fake. When she looks like really like go to this way. Go back to the middle. There we go. There. Oh, that right there. But see, like there, she doesn't look as bad as like. Look at this.
I'm trying to find the photo I saw yesterday.
I know what you're talking about because my friend and she sent it to me the other day because I'm like, I think it's fake.
I'm like, that was the photo. Yes. I'm like, that is not attractive.
I don't think that's real.
You think that's a filter?
She does not look like that in her Instagrams.
What's her name?
Lauren Sanchez.
Yeah, she's a super pretty girl. So, like, ma'am.
And like, I went onto the page that my friend shared it from because I'm like, surely, like, people in the comments would be like, "This is fake. This is AI." Da 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 da.
Yeah, like they look super normal right here.
But when you Google her, like, she does not look like that at all. Granted, she's had some work done, but
maybe that was her. Maybe that's recent. Like that just happened. But that's what's in right now.
It's creepy.
If you turned on the camera and your face looked like that, I'm like, sorry, who are you?
It's like the filters on Snapchat. They have like a filter like that.
Right. She got the Snapchat filter on her face for sure. So Kris Jenner, you did it right.
You know what I can't quit watching?
What's that?
The Amber Portwood shit from this week.
Oh my!
She's like saging the room after her text message from Leah.
Like, why did Teen Mom?
She's singing as if she's Adele herself.
Oh my God, she has lost it. And it was so bad. People were like, "You sound so good. You sound just like Adele."
People are like, "Oh my god, Adele, is that you?" No, honey, it's not Adele.
That's more like a deli sandwich.
That's a smell, okay? Because she stinks.
Oh my god. That's not Adele. That's a smell. Oh, that's it. That's not Adele. Oh.
Why am I so clever and witty?
But you know what? So am I. Like when people be talking
it's the Gemini
at work, I'm like quick with it.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm trying to be funny or anything or insulting people. Like we're just having a conversation and like a quick one-liner comes out and they're like, "You're so quick with it." I'm like, "Thank you."
Yep. I love that compliment.
Nosy bitches. That's not Adele. That's a smell.
Because she stinks.
Have you so the latest drama with Amber Portwood is she's saying she has stolen valor because
she's claiming to have been a Marine, but they
correct
couldn't ship her off.
So in order to get valor, you have to go through boot camp and then tech school and get all your orders. But Amber Portwood didn't go through any of that. But she's claiming she was a Marine and got all her valor. I'm like, Amber Portwood, you're literally going to get yourself canceled even more.
She's such a liar, bro.
You're being rude. Stop it.
Stop it, Leah. Stop it, Leah. I haven't raised you since you were 1, but you better stop.
For somebody who is all about boundaries and like her mental health, she definitely was not there to support Leah in her mental health.
Right.
Stop
but Leah's mental health is because of her, so she wouldn't have been able to support her anyway.
Correct.
But you know what? I have a hot take.
Oh, I love a good hot take.
Because everyone is like, Gary's the best dad. No. Gary's
part of the problem too.
Gary was toxic as hell.
In the beginning, yes.
Yeah. Christina.
Now I think
Christina, when he first started dating Christina, gave me the ick.
Now I really like them.
Now they're like cool and whatnot, but I'm just like, why is everyone so forgetful of like Christine was icky to me. Gary was
I still love that Gary went to Walmart and got Amber's engagement ring
and asked for a receipt.
And then
what's the return policy?
Yes. And then they were on the beach,
and he didn't do it right.
No, and she's like, she bought that ring herself. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, Amber Portwood, like complete trash.
But they're not the only ones.
Made for TV.
They're not the only ones in the news this week. Because Tyler and Caitlyn are. I don't know if do you still watch Teen Mom?
I do. And I sided with him in this week's episode.
I also did too, because I'm like, that's really sketchy of Brandon and Teresa to like say, hey, you can listen to Carly's song that she wants you guys to hear, but only on camera.
Right.
They wouldn't let them listen to it privately. If I'm telling Dr. Drew to suck my you know what, if he doesn't let me listen to the song off camera.
Right.
Dr.
For
Drew,
two people who are
Dr. Drew, like you're sketchy.
Oh, Dr. Drew has always been sketchy to me. We'll get back to him in a minute. But for two people who are so like anti-camera, like we don't want to show our daughter's face on camera, we don't want to show the visit on camera. Right. Are you trying to get her signed by an agent? Like, come on. It's weird. I've always thought, well, first, Dr. Drew is not a real doctor. I don't think so. Like what kind of doctor are you, Dr. Drew? Dr. Phil? Yeah. Doctor who else? I'm like, Dr. Drew's also mega.
Oh, is he?
So it's Dr. Phil. But I've never liked Dr. Phil. The only reason I like Dr. Phil is for Bad Baby. Bad Baby made Dr. Phil.
You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Whenever what's her face, Jen on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives was like, catch me outside.
When she said that?
And she's like, I was raised in the hood. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, she was so cringe in that moment.
I'm like, I can't believe she let them film her doing this.
Yeah, Jen, no. You're a rich Mormon wife. Like, no, you are not raised. You might have been raised in the hood, but you definitely don't act like that.
Is there even a hood in Utah?
I think so. Probably everyone's got like.
It looks like a lot of desert.
Are you Googling it?
Yeah.
Secret Life of Mormon Wives. You cannot. It doesn't really get much better than that right now.
That show is so good. Okay, I didn't know that Demi Lovato got married.
Yes. How far has she come?
Good for her.
From overdosing and dying, she's come a long way.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a Camp Rock 3. Camp Rock!
You know, I never watched Camp Rock.
I always like Camp Rock.
Okay, we do need a moment of silence. I don't know if you saw this, but
Who died?
Phil Robertson from Duck Dynasty.
I never watched Duck Dynasty, but we'll say a moment of silence for him.
I did with my dad. Rest in peace, Phil. I'm like, it's so sad when someone like dies that you like watched on TV. You don't know them, obviously, but like sometimes it felt like you did.
Oh, right. After you watched them for years and years and years, like you feel like you know them.
What was their catchphrase?
I don't know. I didn't watch that show.
My dad did, but I can't. There was like something. I'm going to look it up.
I'm pretty sure they're bringing it back, too. Rebooting Duck Dynasty. You and Wes can watch it. Do we talk about Britney Spears in the headlines?
Okay, I was very confused because it says Missouri Spears. And I was like, what the freak is he talking about?
I just saw that. But she was apparently on a United flight, drinking, and lit up a cigarette and started smoking while on the plane.
So someone said that it was from a private jet. And it's like, what's the point of having a private jet?
First off, we know Britney Spears
does not have private back in the day.
Yeah.
So let her
like
smoke.
in the 70s and 80s?
Was it a private jet? Smoke? Was it a private jet or not?
No.
Okay, because that's claiming like it was private jet.
Her name's spelled funny. There we go.
Britney. It's Britney.
Britney Spears speaks out. I do so apologize to anyone I offended. Offended? You were just smoking a cigarette. Who did you offend? She said, me yesterday. It's actually incredibly funny. Some planes I've been on, you can't smoke mostly, but this one was different because the drink holders were on outside of the seat. Confession, it was my first time drinking vodka. I swear I felt so smart. I was like, wow, what the heck is in this? I felt so clear and smart. And she said, I wanted a cigarette so bad. My friend put it in my mouth and lit it up. So I was like, oh, yeah, this point is where you can smoke. She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Idiot.
Oh, my God. She said, I do apologize to anyone I offend, but the flight attendants always make sure I'm way at the back of the plane anyways. I thought officials greeted me as support, and I was like, wow, I feel so special. I've never been to an international airport. Am I famous or something?
Oh my God, bro.
Can we get this girl a conservatorship? She said the flight attendant called officials because I smoked a cigarette. It embarrassed me, which, geez, I thought was kind of much, but she didn't like me the moment I got on the plane. Nobody was on the plane for the first 20 minutes, and she wouldn't let me get out of my seat. I wanted to stand up. She acted so weird about making sure I sat down, and it was weird. I didn't like the way she put the seatbelt on me and invaded my space. She is like, hot take, not Britney Spears.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Is Britney Spears a clone? Let us know in the comments below. who, speaking of, is no longer anti how do you say it? He's not anti-Jewish people anymore.
Oh, he's not
Semitic?
anti-Semitic?
Yeah, I can't say that word. It's a hard word to say. He claimed on Twitter that he loves God and he's no longer anti-Semitic.
Well, oh, I can't with him.
Bacon and young cheesy.
Bacon and grilled cheesy.
Ooh, maybe I'll go to Sonic today and get a grilled cheese with bacon on it.
I love Sonic mozzarella sticks. We did not touch on P. Diddy.
Oh,
and
should we talk about Diddy?
The big thing.
It's always the big white girls who are talking about P. Diddy.
I know, fat asses.
Shout out to Disha. She always has the best news.
My thing is from this week, the Prince stuff. Because if you know me, you know that I love Prince. Purple Rain, that's my favorite song of all time.
Little Red Corvette's one of my favorite songs ever.
Little Red Corvette.
I think we talked about this, about Prince before recently.
So it's just very full circle for me that he is like speaking from the grave. Yeah. And it really did a shift in the whole Diddy case, and like it broke Diddy's composure. Like he lost
the fact that Prince spoke against him.
Well, the fact of what he was saying, like Diddy lost his shit in court. It was like, that's a lie.
What did he say that?
Apparently. And
objection.
I'm just going off of what other people report, and he corroborated a lot of things that have been said. And his defense tried to get it thrown out, but the judge is like, no. Like, either way, it's already been heard, even if they were like, this isn't admissible. So, I'm happy.
Yeah, did you see that they were trying to get a mistrial when Kid Cudi was on the stand as well?
Yeah.
Because they swore Kid Cudi was going to say Diddy people.
Yeah.
And so they had to have a whole sidebar, and they're like, what's the problem? And they were going back and forth, and Kid Cudi never said it. And so, like, the defense just looks so stupid.
They are stupid.
Because they were so afraid Diddy, they were going to say Diddy
guilty.
Unalived people. But somebody big is supposed to take the stand tomorrow. I don't remember who. But apparently Usher took this as potentially taking the stand, already took the stand.
Interesting.
Diddy, you're going down. And going down, and then early around, and sugar going down swinging. Fall Out Boy, if y'all didn't know.
Tomorrow, according to NBC News, Capricorn Clark, a former assistant to Sean Holmes, is scheduled to take the trial or to take the stand.
Wasn't she like his right hand?
But then also members of the Los Angeles Police Department and Los Angeles Fire Department are also expected to testify.
At this point, like, he should have just taken the plea deal, taken 30 to life. Now you're going to get like multiple sentences of life and without parole. But he's got to be late 50s. How old is Diddy?
Yeah.
He looks like a koala bear who's like 85 years old. He's 55. So if he gets a 30-year sentence, he'll get out at 85.
Yeah, but what are you going to do at 85?
Right, you have no money. You are broke. Speaking of broke, what's wrong?
I just noticed my window. Something ain't right with my window.
Speaking of broke, JB, Justin Bieber, blew through $1 billion.
They said that he's on drugs.
Did you see him on stage with SZA this weekend?
Yeah. He
looked bad.
Like when she's holding his face, it looks like she's like, get your life together.
Right, like SZA speaking to his soul.
It didn't look like part of the plan.
I mean, what? It seems like ever since the Diddy trial like started, he really went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Unless is it like bringing up some bad memories or
like
because you're a new father, like you need to get your shit together.
Yeah.
You had to sell your discography for $200 million because you were broke. If I'm Haley, I'm leaving you.
Yeah, me too.
Because you are going on a spiral. What happened to baby, baby, baby? Oh, like baby, 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 no. Man, JB used to be the man back in the day. Everyone, give Jen a minute. She's fuming.
I'm not fuming. My sister texted me.
Oh. So let's get into the movies before we get into the real gossip about Amy and Tammy.
Okay. I'm so excited. Zootopia 2. I didn't know that was happening. I don't know how I didn't know that was happening.
I love Zootopia.
But I love Zootopia.
Judy Rabbit.
I love it. It was such a good movie.
It was definitely a crier, too. I cried during that movie.
I cried during Lilo and Stitch this weekend. How can you not?
You didn't cry during Lilo. My one complaint about Lilo and Stitch.
Okay, I have one.
One complaint. It wasn't so. A lot of people were complaining that Nani didn't resemble Nani from the cartoon. I didn't care.
No.
My complaint is that they really pushed the adoption story hard in this version of the movie.
That, and I don't like that. Like Nani had to like go off to college.
Right.
Like her parents died. She can still be successful and like take care of Lilo.
You can take online classes, Nani.
This is not 2004.
Or take Lilo with you.
So yeah, I did not like that they pushed Nani going to college.
How are we supposed to get a Lilo and Stitch 2?
But I loved it.
She was so adorable.
Stitch was so cute.
Yes, he was. Unlike my dog right now who's crying because he's afraid of the bathroom. So, yes, for all you good people out there, go see Lilo and Stitch. It had a production value of $100 million, and it's already done probably close to $400 million in just this first weekend. Yeah. So people are, you know what? I went to see it Friday night at 10:30 because I figured there weren't going to be a lot of kids. I didn't want to be a solo person going to the movie. There weren't a lot of kids. There were a lot of adults at this 10:30 show, and it was like a sold-out show at 10:30 at night.
Yeah, we were at the drive-in, and they were playing it on both sides because there's 2 screens at this drive-in we go to. And
what was the second movie they
packed.
showed? Because they always have 2 movies.
Minecraft.
Ugh, ass. That movie was terrible.
I didn't see it. We left because we had the baby.
No. So, Lilo and Stitch. We're not getting paid to say this, but go see it.
Yeah. I loved it so much.
Can we say we're both happy that season 48 of Survivor is officially over?
Thank God. Thank God.
Out of everybody who won, I'm not upset that Kyle won. I really wanted Camilla to win.
Me too, because she just played such a good low-key game.
Right. However,
when Kyle was like, everyone thinks Joe and Eva are
the best duo.
But I think it's me and Camilla. I'm like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Apparently,
yeah. Hell yeah.
Eva's her edit wasn't as autism heavy as it was during the whole actual tribal, and so she was upset that they cut out a lot of the autism stuff. And I'm just like,
Eva,
we know, yeah, like
honey, that's what the whole season's been about.
Correct. Like you got all these advantages, and it was rigged for you, and just because of the fact that the jury didn't like you. Correct. The show was you were production's puppet. They rigged it for you to win, and you still lost because you pissed off so many people.
And she's saying that people weren't afraid to vote her off because of her autism. No, they were.
Did you see that both Star, who was the other, and who else voted for Eva? Was it Mary? I think it was both Star and Mary. They both have come out and said that they wish they wouldn't have voted for her after watching the season.
Yeah, because she's a bitch.
Because she was horrible to them.
Yeah. She was horrible to any woman or about any woman.
Or person of color.
She's a pick-me.
It seemed like. Oh, for sure. Pick me, say that you love me, say that you need me.
So this isn't this isn't crazy. Like, I don't have a lot to say about this week's our episode of Can You Stop?
I almost caught myself on fire just now.
Idiot. I caught my hair on fire.
The wind blew it towards my face. I said, all right, I need to stop.
But Amy wants to get married in an insane asylum. And
okay, so
her siblings are like, we will not be the coming. Like, basically, like, that's of the devil.
Is Amy the lesbian or is she the straight one?
She's the straight one.
Okay, so Amy wants to get married in a same asylum.
Mm-hmm.
And Tammy said she won't be there because that's the devil.
All of them, they're like, we won't be there. Fine. She don't care. That's where she wants to get married.
And who's Amy marrying? What's his name?
Brian.
Do we like Brian?
Well, I think we all see through his shit. He wants to be with Amy because of the show and the money.
Oh. At this point, yeah, it's like, who do you trust and who do you not trust? Because like you've been on TV for so long, like, can you really trust anybody to like be with you for like who you are versus the camera?
No. It's weird.
Okay, I was frozen. I'm sorry, I'm back.
You're stupid as hell.
Do you remember the mannequin challenge?
Yeah.
That came up on my TikTok the other day, and I'm just like, what a wild time.
Yeah. Weird times we lived in, that we still live in.
For sure.
Okay,
for sure.
So this is you. You have a hot take, but I
forgot what I put.
Why do OnlyFans models want to be like Bonnie?
Oh, did you not see that? There's a new girl.
The 500
who had in 6 hours.
And her boyfriend was like, make us proud, be safe.
And she had to go to the hospital because she was she tore her vagina and it was bleeding. So my thing, one, I get you're trying to make money, but do you not have any self-respect for yourself? Two, honey, I said this last night when I was hanging out with friends. I said, those guys clearly also don't respect themselves, because if I am anybody after number one, I'm not okay with myself. Like, 400 guys have nutted in you. I'm number 401. Like, Granted, they all got tested, and apparently they all did. Nobody used protection.
But even if you get tested and none of you have anything, but when you guys mix and do all that, that's what causes these things.
So I'm not sure, what the...
how do people think that you get sexually transmitted diseases? By having sex.
Yes, but if you're clean, you can't create an STD.
You think they're all clean, and you think them not mixing around and all that doesn't cause an STD?
No, it does not. You're about to get canceled on the internet for not knowing how STDs happen.
But how do you get them eventually? I've never had one, so I wouldn't know.
So you sleep with somebody who's infected with it, and then.
But how does that person get infected?
So STDs originated from animals.
What?
Yes.
But I'm saying, you
can't just Jenna. You don't just create chlamydia and gonorrhea from mixing a bunch of cum inside of somebody. That's not how it works.
This doesn't make sense.
If everybody got a sex panel, their panels done, and they all came back negative for all diseases, nobody is going to get something from that.
How are they created then?
I'm sorry, hold on. It's super. They're mowing the lawn. How are they what?
How are they created then?
Okay, hold on.
I didn't do these classes in high school. And I've never had one, so I wouldn't know.
Chlamydia is unknown where it came from, but it's believed to evolve from an infected animal.
Koalas.
Koalas have chlamydia, yes. I gotta shut the door. Holy shit. All right. HIV came from monkeys. Where did gonorrhea?
I don't care about where it came from. The thing is you can test and be clean and like you don't have any, like you show no signs or symptoms, and like you don't know. But I'm saying,
but if you're
how
tested
does
and you're
one
clean,
get one? Like the first person who's negative, how does one get one if they were clean?
So if you're clean and you're sleeping with a clean person, you're not gonna get it.
But how did the dirty person get dirty if they were sleeping with a clean person?
From another dirty person.
But I'm saying, like, where did it come from?
Here's how you end it. If everybody who's in the world having sex was tested and got clean, then it would disappear. But the fact is that people aren't getting tested after they're having sex with multiple partners, and that's how it's passing from person to person.
But I'm saying, where did it start?
I told you, animals. And then hold on. Most of these diseases came from third world countries where people are eating animals with diseases. And then their diseases are being passed through them and then transmitted through sex or dirty needles or whatnot.
Okay.
So it's not just created from a bunch of splooge mixing together.
I'm not saying that that's how it happened. I'm just saying, like, just a bunch of people, like, you can get an STI from doing that. Maybe like, not an STD.
Well, hold on. No. An STI is gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis. You can't get those just from doing that. Those are also caused from having sex with people who are infected with the infection.
But how do you get infected if you're... it doesn't make sense to me.
It does make sense. You sleep with somebody unknowingly that they're dirty.
Where did they get dirty from if they slept with someone who was unknowingly dirty?
There's just a line of fucking people out there who have chlamydia, gonorrhea.
Exactly. We can go round and round.
But if you don't get tested, you don't know you have it. But
yeah.
This girl had all of 560 plus partners tested, and they were all clean.
Okay.
I'm just worried she's going to get pregnant with 500 different people's sperm, and it's going to be like the weirdest.
She's probably on birth control.
Birth control is not 100% effective.
It's 99.9.
But first off, how is his boyfriend proud of his girlfriend?
I don't know. Maybe he's cheating. Who knows?
I would assume he's also an SW.
He's probably an OnlyFans worker too.
Right, like how do I make that money? Like I'm all about starting an OnlyFans.
Do it then.
Like some of these people making $1 million a month. Granted, I'm not a hot chick with big boobs, but
you could be.
I bet I could make like I'd be an ugly girl. I'd be an ugly girl for sure. But if I could make it like $30,000 or $40,000 a month selling DPs online or ass shots, why not? Let's get it. If I can make like $480,000 a year,
you need to go to Spencer's, get some costumes, take some pics, and make thousands.
Hey, do you want to be my photographer and then you're gonna get a cut?
I'll do it. I'll take.
She'll get a cut.
Yeah.
Dennis said, "I'll take $100,000 to take nudes of you."
Could you imagine you like spreading your ass cheeks for me and I'm taking a
picture? Shaving that real quick.
You missed a spot.
Let me get it for you. Oh my god. This is why we need a bigger following, because we are funny.
Yeah.
Like
I think
If we went on a tour, people would be probably peeing in their pants from how much laughing they were doing. Speaking of, I bought Hannah Berner is coming to Kansas City in December, and I bought tickets to go see her.
Fun.
No Paige, just Hannah.
Oh, not the Giggly Squad.
No, the English Squad's not on tour right now. But speaking of Summer House, it was a good. I thought it was a good finale. Like the season's been kind of blah.
Yeah.
But the finale was good.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And then the fact that Gabby was coming for West, I'm just like, Gabby, shut up. What have you brought to the show in
all
3
you are is a Danielle replacement.
Oh, for sure. She's just not as yappy as Danielle.
She's boring as hell.
Like, this is the first time in 3 seasons, like,
that
Gabby's
spoken.
done anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, dramatic.
Boring.
Thank you, next, Gabby. We don't want you on the Summer House spinoff. We don't want you on Summer House. Bring back Maya. We loved Maya.
I can't even think of who Maya is.
Maya was on season 6 and 7.
Who was she friends with?
I think she was.
Page's friend. Cookies, Maya.
Yeah, the baker.
Yeah,
I really liked her.
I did too.
She brought good stuff. Like when her and Lindsay got into it, yeah, that was good stuff.
I liked Maya.
She was like, "Bitch," and Lindsay's like, "Don't call me a bitch." And she's like,
I was rooting for her and her boyfriend.
I was too. Oliver. We were rooting for. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Friggin' Tyra Banks.
God, what a time to watch TV.
God, America's Next Top Model was like
toxic.
The wildest show ever. It was so toxic. Like Tyra's like, cut your hair. You have this long, flowy, beautiful hair, and we're gonna give you a pixie cut.
Yeah.
I'm like, the fuck? Oh, baby, my sweet boy. All right, I ain't got anything else. It was a good week.
Peace and blessings,
some
though.
Juicy stuff. Yeah, peace and blessings.
Lots of info.
Hopefully, everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend.
Hopefully.
It was crappy
Except
here
for
in
you,
the Midwest.
Sean Diddy Combs.
Yeah, I hope you didn't get to play basketball or have barbecue chicken like you hoped. That's what he hoped it was going to be for him. And I hope you didn't get that barbecue chicken. Or you
didn't get your barbecue hot dog.
I hope it wasn't seasoned, Sean Diddy Combs. You know what, though? Last thing. Like, all these people who are getting canceled, I'm just like, you have some good music, and I feel like I can't listen to it anymore because I'm like, am I supporting the devil by listening to people's music like Mary J. Blige, Missy Elliott, Diddy, like R. Kelly? Like, you guys had bangers in the 90s and 2000s, but now that you're terrible people.
Why are they terrible people?
So they say Mary J. Blige is soon to be implicated as well in this trial because she was part of like.
I saw that.
And then Missy Elliott apparently was also like terrible in like the 90s and 2000s, and it was like reeling girls in and getting them all loosened up for like Diddy and other men in the industry.
Ugh.
But and you know R. Kelly, like R. Kelly's R. Kelly.
We know.
But you know, if you listen to Remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen,
Mama rolling that body got me head.
The residuals go to his victims. So listen to Remix to Ignition as many times as you can.
I fall asleep
until you're the number one listener on Spotify.
It's on repeat.
What?
I said I listen to it every night to go to sleep. It's on repeat.
She says I listen to it 30 or 40 times and then I pass out. Oh.
All right.
But on that note, folks, we got to get to work.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Tell your booty waxer, tell your OnlyFans cameraman to listen to us.
Listen to us while you're doing and recording for OnlyFans.
Ooh, nice. And shout us out on your OnlyFans. And we will see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
No gang signs.